We have leg day today. We have 3 major stations, okay? So you're gonna take your time at each station and really focus on the exercise rather than trying to rush through. First station is gonna be hex bar deadlifts, which is going to engage your quads, your glutes, your core, and actually your back, believe it or not. And then we're gonna superset it with pure glutes. So what we're gonna do today with the hex bar deadlift is you're gonna, when you get in this, you wanna have your feet pretty wide apart, toes just very slightly angled out because you don't wanna fight them in, right? So we're gonna have them slightly out. Then we're gonna grab that hex bar. So when I grab it, look at my chest, I'm staying forward, right? I keep my chin up. Don't pull your chin down and go like this because you're likely to pull up like this, and I'm not even gonna show you because I don't wanna pull out my back. So the most injury happens in the low back and in and out of the exercise. So it's really important. So I'm coming down here, I'm gonna grab my grips like this, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is right now, before I lift, I'm thinking about lifting up with this part of my leg, right? So I'm going to stand up first. Now, deadlift is a hinge at the hip, tap, and then up. This is a squat. This is a deadlift. Okay, do you see the difference? One, I'm coming straight down, and notice how I just put that down? I squatted to put it down. Or if you're on your last deadlift rep, you would deadlift it down, but don't just round. You cannot round here. So what I'm doing here is I'm acting like someone punches me in the gut, so I'm doing this motion. It's really in the hips, and then it's my hamstrings as I keep my back flat, and then come up. So that is my deadlift, okay? And again, a squat would be if I went straight down. So depending on your fitness level, while these plates look bigger, they're actually lighter. These are bumper plates. And the reason they make bumper plates is if you have a bad low back and you can't get as low as I just did, look at this, I'm higher off the floor here now with a lighter weight. So again, so if I deadlift, hinge in my hips, look at my straight back. You don't really want to look up, I kind of want to look at an angle out in front of me. No down, no up, but comfortable, so my spine is in line. So I'm focusing on like a little dot on the floor, and I'm giving a slight bend in my knees as I hinge back and stand up. You're gonna do 2 sets of 10. 2 sets of 10 before we hit the mat. Then you're gonna come to the mat. We're gonna put a band on, okay? And I'm probably gonna put this mat like this, just because I like my feet to be on the floor. Just the band on your thighs, okay? And this is actually really good to combo with the deadlift because you're keeping that great form, and now we're gonna round it so it doesn't hurt as much. So I want you to lay with your upper head and neck on the ball, all right? Just like this. Tuck your feet in as close as they can go. Start with the band open with tension on to hit those outer thighs. You're gonna go all the way up, squeezing the glutes. We're gonna go for 20 singles. Don't speed this. I want you squeezing. So again, everything today is slow and focused. So I'm squeezing up here for 20. When I get to the top, you're gonna pulse it up for 40. If you really wanna hit more here, you're gonna pulse it out. I like to hit a little bit more glutes, so I'm gonna pulse up while keeping tension out to kind of hit all of it. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, all the way to 40, okay? Then, if you want, you could stay here for 2 sets as well, although that'll make it really long, so I would recommend 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. All right, guys? So that would be station number 1. If hex bars start getting tough on your back by the end of, let's say, the 2nd set, then start doing extra sets over here, and then keep that light, or when you get over here, just to keep your working, you could just do a regular touch and go, or with like light dumbbells. All right, next station. Front squat, Princess and the Frog. So, 2 things. We call it Princess and the Frog because when I put my feetsies together and my heels up, I'm wearing my high heels, so I'm a princess. All right, and I'm gonna come all the way down with my legs together and all the way out. So this is a princess with my high heels, and then we're gonna open up into a frog, right? Well, I'm green, right? So princess, frog, princess, frog. Now let's add the weight. Starting at the top, holding that kettlebell. You don't want to rest it here. That makes it too easy. Hold it out and away. What that is doing is it's engaging my abs and working my arms a little bit, but mainly abs. All right, so we're gonna push it away, I'm gonna do my princess. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like this. 5, 6, okay, you get the point? You're gonna go 10 to 12 reps. After that, woo! I'm tired already. After that, we're gonna do our slider side lunge. So, the leg that's sliding is facing this way. This is the working leg. Don't worry about this leg. Don't bend it, it's gotta stay straight, okay? I'm going to pump. Okay, so, I'm going all the way down. Okay? Then I'm gonna go back. Pumping that leg. 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. If you cannot do it the way I did, you're gonna slide, step. Slide, step. If you do it this way, it's just 1 time. All right? Ideally, 3 to 4 sets. And your last station is the pistol squat. We have multiple variations. Okay, so the handles aren't adjusted right, but for the video purpose, let's just pretend the handles are up here. Pistol squat, you're gonna have a seat. This is if you're a beginner. Okay? Stand up, sit down. Try not to pull yourself up, right? You want to think about a single leg lifting. So, up, down. You could try this. If you want, here's another option. Try it like this on the bench without holding on. Here's another option. You can take your TRX and you can do your pistol squat here. But again, look what's happening. When I go down, my arms extend, right? I'm not doing, what do I see a lot? I see this a lot, okay? So you need to back up, you need to find a comfortable spot, and down and up. Or if you're advanced, you can, I don't know where I'm going, single leg from here. Trying to keep that leg up. You can also have an equalizer here if you need to, for a little bit of assistance. So I would say 8 to 10 reps per leg. In your superset, which I would ideally like to do so what I might recommend, I'm gonna give you 2 options. You could do right, left leg, then come here and do right, left. Right leg, left leg, or bring your box next to wherever you're doing the station. So I personally, I would like to do this, and actually I'll do it for the tire because it's the same height. So say I do my 8 reps here on this leg, I'm gonna turn around and immediately do my pull-throughs on the same leg. We're gonna stand on the right side. That's what I personally like to do to make it a little bit more challenging. It's up to you. But if you want to split up, again, apply a pull-throughs, we're right here. I'm gonna have you do 30 to 40 per leg, okay? I'll let you decide on how they're feeling. Maybe if it's the last station that you do, maybe you're only at 30. If it's the first one, maybe 40, right? But again, you could do right, left leg, and then come here and do right, left, or go right, left. But if you're all the way over there doing the TRX, bring your box so you don't leave that much time between, because if you're doing the pistol and then go right in, I want you to go right in. That makes sense. So again, 3 or 4 sets. You know, if you're here on your own, you know, just split reps. You can do 15 minutes and see how many sets you get in 15 minutes. If you want to break it up that way, that would give you a 45-minute class. If you have, you know, an hour, put a timer, make sure you don't exceed 20 minutes at each station. That's another way to break it down. So good luck, have fun, enjoy.